Coming to you live from digital address GA0992539 Accra on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. We're JoyNews on TV. We're also live on DSTV channel 421 and GoTV channel 144. Check out our YouTube stream on JoyNews Live. My name is Mpita Sibidi. This is JoyNews Interactive, and today, should the health minister resign? Also, Vice President Dr. Baumia says the economy is healthy and resilient. All this and Twitter trends. Stay with me. You're still watching JoyNews Interactive with me, Mpita Sibidi. Now, the ad hoc committee set up by Parliament to probe the procurement of Sputnik vaccines has revealed that the health minister paid 50% of the contract sum to Messrs. Al Maktoum prior to appearing before them. Now, hashtag Ajima Menu must go has been trending, but let's check out this video.
We have been pressurizing them to give us the vaccines to no serious avail. And then yesterday, they sent us, actually they gave us verbal invitation, verbal notice that they will not be able to supply any longer. And so we requested, they then terminate the agreement, which they had actually done. So as we sit here, I believe there's no contract between the two of us.
So, Honorable Minister, what becomes of the payment you've made so far, if any?
Honorable Chair, to the best of my knowledge, we haven't done any payment as yet.
But when you issue an LC, it's an instrument of payment. And I don't know, I've read the LC, its site, but partial performance is allowed. They can draw on whatever that they've supplied. And then the rest of the instruments...
Honorable Chair, this LC was done on site. They cannot draw until we inform the bank that we have received, which we haven't done as yet.
So what becomes of the 20,000 that they supplied you?
We're going to re-engage after they have actually terminated the contract. The initial 300,000 was going to be short supplied by 20,000, and that is how we captured it. So an understanding between the two parties.
That is Health Minister Kweku Ejima-Menu who signed the deal with Sheikh Al Maktoum to purchase those vaccines. But now there was a discussion at the House of Parliament. Let's check that out.
The minority seeking to get certain things in it, and we are obliging them. That is why it is not ready, because we want to oblige them. I need to put on record. That is factually incorrect. He knows that, because all the issues had been resolved. And even the few concerns that was seen, it was mentioned to majority in the morning and has been resolved. He should go and bring the report. Why are you keeping the report? What is it in it that you are hiding there? You are keeping the report. Bring it. Bring the report, because it's been long overdue with you. You finished hearing the matter in about just 1 week, and it's taking you more than 3 weeks to report to the House. You think that is fair to the House? Please, whatever the issue, bring it to the floor, because it is apparently clearly showing that your committee is incapable of resolving all the issues. That's why you are saying then bring it to the floor for us to deal with it, because this is a very important matter. We can't rise without dealing with it.
Well, Ajima Menu must go has been trending on Twitter. Let's check those tweets. All right, he's currently trending at number 3. Ajima Menu must go. Let's see, with 5,103 tweets. Let's see what people are saying. Okay, so at Big Daddy C7 says, we pay you guys monthly to come and help solve our problems, and not to come and loot or scarce our money and make we the suffering youth more poor. Okay, Ajima Menu must go. Let's see if we can get some more tweets from that. This one says, Citizen Tichman says, Civil Society Group Research Center for Policy Advocacy and Governance has called on President Nana Ado to fire Minister of Health Kweku Agyeman-Manu. Hashtag Agyeman-Manu must go. Slightly used, the only SUV says it had to take a Norway journalist to expose the corruption in the Sputnik vaccine deal, but the Ghanaian journalists were doing everything possible to defend the deal and shelve Akufo-Addo and his government of any wrongdoing. This is sad for the country. One Dem 3 says the vaccines were not scarce, but Health Minister decided to use a middleman. Hashtag Agyeman-Manu must go. Anand Perry says, hashtag Agyeman-Manu must go with his sexy eyes. She comes to say that if Sergio Kweku Bako-Ramo couldn't defend Agyeman-Manu, then this is a goal. Okay. Anand Perry says, God bless Kwabena Kondo, Sami Jemfi, NDC Communication Bureau, and NDC MPs for not sleeping on the news by Norwegian journalists over the overpriced Sputnik V vaccine deal. Hashtag Agyeman-Manu must go. Passionate Blessing says, emergency, his mother is sick, so he can pull gun at the gun to save his mother, right? Hashtag Agyeman-Manu must go. That's what he's asking. Anand Perry, once again, the committee was to ascertain the cost of the vaccines, the justification of the cost of the vaccine, and whether the transaction guaranteed value for money for Ghana. It's now verified that the price was overpriced, and so hashtag Agyeman-Manu must go. We also posted something on our Joy 99.7 FM Twitter. It's a poll that we will go to later on in the show, and I will also take 4 calls and see what you guys have to do. 4 calls, the numbers will be on your screen so that we can get your reactions. But we'll also go to the Joy 99.7 FM Twitter page, where there is a poll there, and I will read your comments. Ed Manasseh Azuri says, read this: the Norwegian journalist that saved Ghana millions of dollars and the bitter journalist in Ghana. Hashtag Agyeman-Manu must go. We'll put the phone numbers on the screen, but at Brevity 2020 says, this guy should have been behind bars by now. He's simply a threat to our health security. Hashtag Agyeman-Manu must go. Kofi Brown, Akufo-Addo should not be intimidated by the threats of the health minister. He should sack him to save the face of Ghana. That's what some people are saying. And Big Daddy C comes back again over $2.85 million. Vaccine money is missing again under this MPP government. How can a whole health minister lie to Ghanaians? Please, Akufo-Addo, is enough is enough. Enough is enough. Bring back your share of the vaccine losing money and sack your corrupt health minister. So that's what people are talking about on Twitter. We'll have the phone lines on the screens. We want to find out what you guys have to say. And we'll also go to the Joy 99.7 FM Twitter page. There's a poll there. Should the health minister resign? What have you guys been saying? The last time it was 57%. 57% of the people saying that he should resign, so that you can go to Joy 99.7 FM Twitter page. Let's see what you guys have to say about that. All right, now let's go. So right now, the question, should the health minister resign? 88.9% say yes, and then 11.1% say no. Okay, so 88.9% should the health minister resign say yes, and then so 561 votes so far. Let's see what people are saying under that post. Should the health minister resign? 88.9% say yes, and 11.1% say no, that he shouldn't resign. So some interesting reactions. You can check that out. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, JoyNews on TV. The number is on our screens. I want to find out. I'm going to take just 4 calls. I want to find out from you, should the health minister resign? You tell us your name and where you're calling from, and if the health minister must go. In the morning, hashtag Agyeman-Manu must go was trending at #1, but it's currently trending at #3, with other people saying that, okay, should he go, yes or not? Okay, Bright Gemi says he's even kept too long. At _pressure says he shouldn't just resign, he must be prosecuted for causing financial loss to the state. This is a clear case of create, loot and share by this Akufo-Addo government. Akosia says he should have done this honorable thing long ago. That's when he was put before the committee, knowing that he's at fault. But no, he kept defending himself, going by the sympathy Bibini syndrome. I beg, what we need right now is not his resignation, but his punishment. And Kwesi PMC says, let's see what God can do. But let's go to Daniel. Daniel, good morning. Where are you calling from? Do we have
Hello.
Daniel? Hi, Daniel. Good morning.
Good morning. My name is Anote, not Daniel.
Okay, so Nanoting from Westlands, right?
Yes, please.
All right, so tell us, what are your thoughts on this?
I agree with those calling for the resignation of the health minister. I, however, want to draw your attention to a thing or two.
Okay.
I think that some messages are very offensive.
Okay.
Some of the comments are very offensive and it should not be entertained. I am, however, on the same page with those calling for the resignation of the health minister. But you should please monitor and take out those, find out those which messages you should not even bother to read at all.
All right, thank you, Nana Oteng.
Living in Ghana.
All right, thank you, Nana Oteng. Let's go to Armstrong. Armstrong, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm fine.
All right, so what are your thoughts? Hashtag Ajiman Menu must go.
Okay, I think the health minister needs to resign because whatever he's doing is not helping and it's not appealing.
Okay. All right, thank you very much, Armstrong. But let's go back to Twitter and see what people are saying on that. 88.9% said yes, he should resign. 11.1% said no, he shouldn't resign. Okay, but let's go to Tamale first because Ali is on the line. Tamale, Ali, good morning. So what are your thoughts? Share your thoughts with me. Oh, wow.
Yes, but with this expose that when you went through the what they call it.
All right, Ali, I cannot hear you. Can you just position yourself so that we can get a better network connectivity? All right, so it seems like Ali in Tamale has a terrible network. And my last caller is from Takrade. My last caller is from Takrade. Kuli, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
How are you?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm okay, thank you. So share your thoughts with us.
Yeah, this issue is not of Admemenu must resign.
Okay.
Admemenu must be go to Kisi Ajaben to go and greet him and say, welcome to him. This is the son of Jen.
Yeah.
So it's not a matter of resignation. You have to face there is the big test for Kisi Ajaben. Yeah, there is the big test for Kisi Ajaben.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much. I'm sure he has taken note of that. So that's how people are reacting to hashtag Ajiman Menu must go. And that is the health minister. Ghanaians are reacting to the Sputnik V saga. That's what people are saying. You can also join the conversation. JoyNews on TV. Also Joy 99.7 FM. Now let's talk about the CD and the country's debt, because Vice President Dr. Mahmudu Bawumia says the CD is doing healthy and they are managing the economy better than any government. Check us out.
Our CD exchange rate management has been one of the best for any first-term government since 1992. One of the best. The performance of the CD for 2020 and 2021 have been quite simply superb. The stability of the CD so far this year has been the best for the same period after any election year under the Fourth Republic, notwithstanding COVID. I want to let you think about one thing. You hear the NDC say, but the debt level has gone up. Sure, the debt level has gone up, but economic management has not gone down. If you do not manage your debt properly, it will affect your exchange rate, it will affect your interest rates, it will affect your inflation, it will affect your growth. Isn't that the case? You are managing the economy in a way to look at its impact on these variables: exchange rates, interest rates, inflation, and growth rates. That is the issue. When the NDC was in government, well, way before they took us to HIPIC, remember the HIPIC period, they had mismanaged the debt level such that we had very high inflation, very high exchange rate depreciation, very high interest rates, and low growth. That was the legacy they left us.
All right, so we posted that video on our Facebook page, and we have 800 comments. Oh, well, actually 778 comments and 85 shares. We have actually 895 reactions. And at Yao says he was not addressing the country. His audience don't understand. So this is the best he could explain to their understanding, said one of the former minister of his administration. So please ignore his statements on the economy if you don't fall in this category of audience. At Rida Ibrahim says Ghanaians should not vote for any political party or thumb should go on strike. Our thumb should go on strike. Okay, if the economy is favoring us, then why are we stressing the government with hashtag fix the country? Let's go to Frimpong Eric, who says, in fact, if your own utterances are dawning on you, lies become very difficult to explain. At Abdul Karim says, Your Excellency, it also includes your ability to service your loans, or put perfectly, the percentage of your revenue envelope you use to serve your loans. Are you happy that the current debt levels have crowded out, I beg your pardon, capital expenditure investment? Now you can't borrow more because of your debt to GDP hovering around 78%. Neither can you raise enough domestic revenue to build big ticket projects. Is this an economy you should be proud of? Anthony EK says, when an economy of a country is doing well, there is no need to be reading theses for people who know that the economy is doing well. Every good economy reflects in the citizens' life. Ghanaians will never take those lies with hook and line as it happened some years ago. At Fred Hagan says, your theory doesn't reflect the reality. Please, for the sake of your mission, avoid such comments. Let your so-called achievements affect the ordinary Ghanaian. Okay, at Sharik says, Osu Bempa must pray for our vice president. And let's see if we can get more comments after Sharik. Emmanuel Keveng says, Kwesi Richmond says the certificates of all these students should be withheld ASAP. They are an insult to the electors for clapping to this analysis. So that's what people are talking about, and that's how people are reacting, where Vice President Dr. Bamia says there's no cause for worry as they are managing their economy. I'm going to take a quick breather. When I come back, we go to Tim Westwood with some of our Americans.